of a human being, right at the top, in the brainstem, there are 12 centers of melanin. Remember, melanin iphuma kulento esibiza ukuthi pineal gland. The real msamo wako. The internal msamo wako is your pineal gland. Hey, pineal gland here that regulates melanin within your system. Emini, it produces the chemical abayibiza bathi serotonin. Yigo inikeza energy ukuthi ukhone ukuthi wenze everything that you need to do during the day. Ebusuku ikunikeza ini melatonin so that you are melo ulale. Yingakho kuthiwa ubuthongo ngeke ubukolote because sekungene or kuproduce that chemical within you that commands you to go and sleep. Yingakho ke so uyalala udriver sometimes mawustubborn but ilala wena ungadrive la endleleni ugcina sowulele ngoba ubuthongo sebula le chemical le melatonin sela within your body. You have to sleep. You understand? So melanin ke, you know, like I always say, melanin it is carbon, you know, it regulates everything, you know, you know, within our system, you know, the growth of our nails, you know, mau ne cut. Yini into yenza ukuthi lelo nceba livaleke. It's melanin. You know, it communicates, it translates, and it transmits information. Meaning ukuthi I can access. Bakhona abantu who can access even without ukuthi babenze lento yini hypnosis. Umuntu avuke nombono ukuthi mina bengiyilento nalento 200 years ago. It's possible because we have easy access to Izwe Lokoko, that causal plane. We have easy access to it because we have a lot of this chemical or, you know, molecule, you know, within, you know, our system. So, maumtomnyama yingako bengiti, tina, we only have to know ourselves for us to restore our position as parents of humanity. Mkhulu ke ngala about the 12 centers. Remember, ngithe la ku brainstem. There are these 12 centers, and these 12 centers are linked to the principles of the calendar. So the importance of the calendar, you know, it resonates with what is there within your system as well. Meaning guti maukwata, you are invoking one of the centers in your brainstem. Uguti u invoke mhlambe yini ledlozi lelelwayo segment. We invoke our segment. Maufikela about those emotions, and those are the 12 dimensions of our lives. You know, because we have all these emotions, you know, but now at some point we've been trained ukuthi we should ignore other emotions. Bakutshele ekhaya ukuthi uyindoda ungakhali. Akukho right ukuthi ungakhali. It means ukuthi that part of your nervous you know, system is being suppressed because it demands of you to cry. So there are all these emotions that are actually suppressed within our system. Njengoba ngisho ukuthi i-calendar yethu, it's not an ornament. You need to experience lama seasons wonke wo 12 because are linked with your system naturally. Science iti, we are the only people that have 12 centers in our brainstem. Abelungu, they have 4 centers, you know, the melanin. Yingakho they produce less melanin, meaning kuti their pineal gland, you know, is calcified. So abelungu ke yingakho you'll find that ukuthi they would discourage abantu ukuthi benze certain things. Why? Because bona are not able naturally to reach those levels. Hey, ifana nani ne health in the health system. I've always said ukuthi umlungu ama standard and values awabeke lapha in the labs when they are producing these medicines, they are based on white people. So meaning ukuthi medication yomuntu omnyama neyomlungu iyahluka because biochemically we are different. Asifani. So abantu ke that produces medicine for us have got to take that into consideration. Manginikeza sometimes unginikeza ikhambi lomlungu bese ke liba yingozi la kimi. Like when they determine the vitamin and the mineral levels in your body, they are using the values zabelungu. Thola ukuthi our mineral and vitamin level it's up there. But mawuya kulama labs abo because they are using ama values that are based on white people. Uzothola ukuthi bayaku-diagnose wrongly. Bathi una something kanti awunayo. Why? Because I find the values that they use at the lab are not the same. So yingakho ke it's important for us ukuthi siyenze lento so that when we re-establish our governing system, those are the things that should be put in front. E-health. Nokuthi yini that messes up our melanin. Because they say for you ukuthi sabotage abantu. Just deal with their biochemical makeup. Banikeza ukudla wrong that will pollute their melanin. And the lack and the destruction of melanin in your body, in your system, results ukuthi uyagula manje. When you destroy melanin, ukudla lokudla ku wrong. Siyakudla sonke nkosi yami ngoba sisekuhluphekeni. Kepha those are things that ukuthi mase siya phambili kumele sizi discourage because we need to perform at our best all the time. Yingakho kuzothola ukuthi all the soccer players in the world are black. All the basketball players, the best, I'm talking about the best.
That's what's up.
They're black. Why? Because we are being assisted by this melanin for us to reach the highest height. Why were we able to be able ukuthi we should align our structures here on earth with the stars above? Perfect alignment. Like the Giza complex. Inzalo yelanga is aligned directly to the stars of the Orion system. Kuze kanjani? Azange baye emavaziti. Bavuka, it was divinely inspired. Bavuka okhokho bathi. Mawungabeka lesakhiwo. Like the pyramid of Giza. It's at the center of the world. That is why that was used as the marker for time, because it's at the center of umhlaba wethu. So is the pineal gland at the center of your brain. So melanin also makes it possible for you to harmonize, the both hemispheres of your brain. Angithi kuthiwa if there's no harmony kulama hemispheres of your brain, then there's commotion in your system. So when you are able to harmonize, creativity happens. Yilento siyibiza bathi it's psychic, you are psychic. Whereby you are able to ucela umuntu ukufonele ungamtshelanga ngezwi njengoba mesiphahla la ku-Anpu sithi Anpu ncede ukuthi ngikhulume without uttering a word. That is what we are talking about. Hey, that's a communication. It's not a coincidence ukuthi sikhuluma nge-melanin ngesikhathi sika-Anpu. Ikhala yakhe it's black as well. Hey. And enye into u-Anpu meningabhekisisa kule season le kunabantu abalokho bashaya uvalo. Thokoza gogo. Isikhathi sakhona. Uvuke nje ekseni o emini uzwe man ukuthi angikho right man. Nginovalo. Why? Because u-Anpu angithi huye that guides us through the Juwat izwe lokhokho. U-Anpu huye who guides us. So lolo valo ukuthi you are entering places that you are not familiar with. Angithi wena so ujwayela inyama, everything of the physical. So we are saba. Kuba nokusaba nje naturally. So you then ukuthi ubhekisise ukuthi oh ngale nyanga le normally I mustn't be surprised when I feel or have these emotions because it's khathi sakhona. It's the energy that is prevalent, you know, at this particular time. And the more udlula to another any, a principle and season of the African calendar, you find that you experience a completely different emotions. So yingakho ukuthi we need to know the calendar. Mele siqule i-calendar because the calendar resonates and correlates with everything that is in our system. Abelungu basifundise ukuthi i-calendar is just an ornament. Nokuthi nje sibheke ukuthi ubhasi usifuna nini. Which day of the week does ubhasi athi no? La ukwazi ukulova khona. So thina i-calendar besiphila because i-reflector in-nature. And in-nature yonke, all of nature is within you. Yonke into oyidingayo ngaphandle is within you. Even the gold, you have gold within your system. Everything, every mineral outside is within you. See, ngakho-ke, this self-knowledge is very important. Ngiyengathi last time, we as African people cannot emerge from this COVID as slaves again. We can't. Le COVID, it was an opportunity for us to introspect. To introspect, sizibuze ukuthi sikuphi, sibuya kuphi, and where are we going? Unless you have normalized the colonization. In that case, yakushiya. Uzosala. Hey, nebukala makhehla asikhulumi ngokuthi sikhuluma insumansumane. We are witnessing the destruction of this system every. The system is eating itself. Manje ke thina we need to prepare ourselves. Ukuthi when this one collapses, senzani as parents? Are we going to call again our children and say, hey man, vugani kwabafileyo and come and lead us again? Are we going to do that? That is not wise. We need to emerge from this as kings and queens. Singalokho sizibiza ama-democrats. Huh? Democrats as if, there was no democracy on the continent before kufika labelungu. History says the first constitution in the world was drafted by Africans. There's proof to that, which is why I'm surprised the whole continent. Gute masethola this pseudo enkululeko. Hey, why singabuzanga ukuthi what was there before, so that we are able to dust that, repackage it, and teach our people, ukuthi this is how we're governed as African people. Not the way we are governed currently. But isiguqe ngoDecember. Ngesikhathi esi-wrong celebrating Christmas. When your real Christmas it's in June. We celebrate Easter. Easter, which is the welcoming of the sun from the spring equinox March ngale in the northern hemisphere. Tina, we're not supposed to partake in those things. Our Easter is September. That's when we welcome Ilanga officially. Ilanga yilo, yingakho even umsamo wethu is regulated by the sun. Ilanga melivela. Your pineal gland knows ukuthi mele secrete which chemical for you to be able ukuthi usebenze. Kanti ilanga futhi melishona. Your system knows, your pineal gland knows ukuthi hayi no, ilanga manje lento ifana nalento bayesifaka la emakhaya of detecting, so that ama-lights akho abe on automatically when it's dark. Your pineal gland functions in that way. When it's dark, it releases certain chemicals. When it's sunlight again, it releases another, a set, of chemicals. So besides, amehlo, your eyes, your ears, but even your taste buds. Wena utaster ukudla much better than other people. Hey, science leyo siyimi. Go and check it. Because of melanin. Yonke into yethu. And the high because ukuthi mhlambe, Tina, we are special or what? It's because we are the firstborns. When the Creator decided to create humanity, they created Africans. Hey. Ukuthi Tina, it's special value because we are firstborn. We are firstborn. Hey, but manje we're in that cycle. That cycle, remember ukuthi besibusa umhlaba wonke before. We ruled the whole world. Africa ruled the world. It's scientifically proven. Kunabantu abenza research. Why? Because we occupied the whole world. Wonke umhlaba, you go to China, you go to Australia, you go to America. The first citizens were Africans. Manje yingakho ke Tina, we hold that position. But manje, because of colonization, isenze samik. But ikhona lento ukuthi le melanin iyasibhedisa sometimes, because that is how we lost the land. Ubuntu bethu isenza sibe nobuntu, yingakho kuthiwa the more melanin you have, the more civilized you are. You look at another person as a creation of umvelincane. Kanti bona, they have evil thoughts in their heads to come and slaughter you for umhlaba. So even in that situation, umlungu studishile knows ukuthi laba ngabamosha kangakanani. But when I go back and apologize, bazongixolela ngibaphinde futhi. As it was right from Mkhulu. Hey, basi ropa lapha balo pinda until the south. La iphela khona indaba. Because ivunywe Mkhulu land in the south as well, it was then adopted. If abo Nyerere Mkhulu agree to it, who am I? Akekho umuntu that matches ukuthi izwe lamakhosi namakhosikazi leli. We had a governing system before colonizers. Can we relook at that governing system, see modernize it so that 21st century? We compromised all that, mlungu asikufuni wena, but we like your system. Why? Because we are power hungry. We know that here on the continent you can't just emerge as a leader. You ought to have come from a royal house. Besikwazi lokho. But manje ke nawo amakhosi ethu. Disappointment. Instead ukuthi baqele bengithi komnye umngane wami la. Amakhosi have the biggest constituency. If amakhosi angasibiza sonke stadium, siyogcwala istadium sithi. Ngoba ngifuna ukwazi imvelaphi yami mina engila elokishini, ngifuna ukwazi lokhu, but that is not the agenda. The role yamakhosi is to unite us.